The most over-talked about thing when it comes to being an entrepreneur or running a small business is to follow your passion. You have to follow your passion. But why? Why is that so important, and why is that key? Hey there, it's Mark, and today, again, I'm in my car. The reason this came to mind for me is because, a lot of people talk about following your passion. Why it's so key to follow your passion. Do what you're passionate about, and the money will follow. That's what we tell everyone. And even I've talked about it in past episodes of our podcast and other things. But what kind of hit me is no one really talks about why. Why is it so important? Yes, if you're not following your passion on the hard days, you'll be more likely to quit. Yes, if you're not following your passion when things get really tough, when things are all on the line, you just won't want to do what it's going to take to be successful and you'll give up. That's all true. But what people don't talk about is when things are awesome and you're not following your passion. When things are going really, really well, but you're not following your passion. What happens to someone? What happens to the people who have a great paying job in the corporate space, but they're not passionate? What happens to entrepreneurs who are doing kind of okay, but they're not passionate? You get bored. You get bored and you start to question why you're even doing things. Are you just there for the paycheck? It's not enough for you. The reason why you have to be passionate is because no amount of money will actually make you happy. Right? It's not a secret. I think back to a few years ago, there were projects that we were not passionate about that we would take on simply because of the budget that was there. I have a business, I have payroll, I need to be able to meet our minimum obligations. So sure, everyone says take on some work because it pays really well. Maybe charge a little bit more, if someone's a bit of a pain in the butt, to make it worth your time. And what I've learned is no amount of money makes me want to do it. Right? I mean, yeah, sure, if someone pays you $1 million, you're certainly going to take it on the chin, but it doesn't mean you're going to enjoy it. And so your first million, yeah, you'll do it. You'll do it, right? But then your second million, and your third million, and your fourth million, and your fifth million, and you're like, right? So what about if it was more realistic? What if it was a $10,000 project, or a $20,000 project, or a $50,000 project? And you're like, yeah, I'll do it. I'm hungry. Then you're doing better. You're getting paid. You're making an okay living. And you're going to coast. You're going to coast because you're not passionate. You're not hungry. You don't want to keep getting better and change because you're just comfortable. And that's what people don't talk about. When it comes to following your passion, everyone talks about the fact that you will give up. But what about all the people who are just living comfortable lives because they're not doing what they're passionate about? I feel sorry for those people. Right? Yeah. It's tough. You might give up if you're not doing your passion. But you may just not give up. You may never be challenged enough to give up. You may just live through life in a comfortable state. And that's not good enough for me. And I would think if you're watching this, it's not good enough for you. So, I was just thinking about that. I don't know what you would do with that. I don't know where you would take that, but just follow your passion. Yes, follow your passion, follow your passion, follow your passion. Not only so that way you can get through the tough times, so you don't find yourself in a boring, comfortable state. Okay, so now's the time where I'm supposed to give the spiel, right? But you know it. You've watched enough YouTubers to know the spiel. So I'll see you next time.